Hello friends out there in Facebook and YouTube land. Hope you're good. I guess this is Lupus Part 3. Looking at Lupus Part 3. As you can see today, my face is cleared up, but on the other hand, the inside of my mouth is on fire. And I looked up online, and yes, any mucous membrane will be attacked, and the back of my throat is not only inflamed, the healthy pink tissue has turned white. One thing that is a telltale sign of lupus is your pigmentation does change. Not just, that's why I said I was pretty sure Michael Jackson had it. I find with the rashes and such, the less overheated or stressed I am, the more they behave. And I saw my 17th doctor last week, who got me on a cream which actually just annihilated this. But I also saw my dentist, who was really concerned about the inside of my mouth. And so I'm going to see a specialist about that. My last video, someone called me on the fact it was too long, and at the time I kind of took offense, but did realize that most of my videos are too long. And the fact, too, that lupus has affected my speech. So, I mean, it makes you think lackadaisically. It has all kinds of effects on you. The beginning of the year, I started feeling extremely fatigued and sore. Spent 4 months in bed, and basically my husband had to run the house. I got up and did the most I could, but oh man, it was, I just felt so bad about it. Because, you know, I'm usually very peppy and busy, and I like to keep my house clean, and it just went to hell. And so I just had to learn to live like that. I was tested for this. It was 90%, then 99%, and then my dermatologist, who took a biopsy, said it was 100%, and so I went back to my rheumatologist, and oh boy, it's been a wild ride, but I have had some positive things happen too. I've certainly gained a lot of knowledge. It's a disease of 1,000 faces. It doesn't attack anyone the same way. I will get a flare-up in my mouth, say today, and everything I put in there is like sandpaper against the skin. And maybe that will ease up tomorrow, and I'll get my rash back. So it's nuts. I mean, every day it shifts, and I shift with it. So I don't know sweet bugger all except for the fundamentals of this disease, for it attacks everyone differently. Professionals call it the disease of 1,000 faces. Anything which I do know can be found out on the net. I could have been carrying it since I was in my 20s, since it usually strikes kids, young women in their childbearing years, and or African American people. All of which I'm not. It began as mixed connective tissue disorder in 2005, progressed to fibromyalgia in 2007, and now to this. No doctor whom I've seen really knows why or how I have it. But when I sort of think of the last X amount of years, there have been so many, and we're going back way before my spinal surgeries. We're going back 30 years ago. And there's clues all over the place that this was going to happen. And I guess if I had the choice to do anything differently, I probably would have started taking care of myself better. It does start with children and young women. That makes a lot of sense too, because I was lucky enough to have one son. I mean, out of 3 pregnancies. So that's the beginning of lupus for me. There have been positive things come out, as I said in my last video about lupus, and taking it day by day is actually a good thing. I've had to do that for a while anyway, but I mean, I don't make a lot of long-term plans. You don't know what you're going to wake up to. So I'm good with that. I just have to roll with the punches. Maybe next video I'll bring out all my pills. That'll be a treat. No, I do not sell online. Anyway, this is NEM signing off. That's Lupus Part 3. Take care.